Cyberpunk Uncensored.
Everybody.
Oh, gotta pay the streamer gods. Oh man. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Now we can hear. Okay. Sorry about that. As I said while I was muted, just trying to get everything fixed with all the updates. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cyberpunk Uncensored. We are playing our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad campaign. I hope all of you can hear us now with no issues. Welcome, welcome. Let's introduce our players. We have 5 of them with us today. Violent Neon is unable to join us. So Captain Mark, go ahead and introduce yourself for our audience.
Captain Mark 7 on Twitter, Captain Mark 87 everywhere else. Be playing the Rocker Boy today. Missed a week last week. Health wasn't so good, but I'm glad to be back, everybody. That's about it. Yeah, 2 plugs at the end.
Hey, glad to have you back this week. Glad you're feeling better as well.
Thanks.
It's always good. Excuse me. Chuggy, go for it.
Hey, I'm Chuggy. Play T-Bar the Nomad, and you're on Discord. You can find me at Just Under Chuggy, or on Twitch. I stream on the weekends on my channel, Chuggy305.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. Raven, go ahead.
You can find me all over the internet under Doña Trece Cuervo. I'll be playing your schizophrenic solo today.
Awesome, thank you. Johnny Drop.
I'm Johnny Drop. Will be playing your tech for the evening. You can find me on Twitch at OtherSandman3096. You can also find me over at the Cyberpunk Uncensored Discord at Johnny Drop. And if you're feeling so inclined, go ahead and check out my SoundCloud at Arkson.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Vampire Bites, go ahead.
I'm Vampire Bites. You can catch me here every Saturday if I'm able to make it, playing Mojo the Lawman. You can catch me over on my own channel on Monday nights, running a Cyberpunk alternate universe, and just around in general in the Discords as Vampire Bites.
Yeah, I actually have a really quick question. I joined up on your live stream this past week, but you said you're not sure if you're going to continue doing live stream. Is that back in the plan now?
Well, I suppose we'll see how well tonight goes. I think it was just Discord in general was having problems, just like Facebook and other places that day. So I'm going to, it was just bad internet that day, and we're going to keep trying.
Alrighty, cool. And last but not least, we've got Violent Neon. He's not with us today. You can find him at Violent Neon on Discord. And I am the GM for today. Let's see, let's get that posted. There we go. You can find a bunch of different links there posted for you. First and foremost, we've got our music provided by the wonderful Outworld Sounds, and Helix Code is the name of their band. We have maps from Valstoys, who very regrettably has taken a step back from making maps for a little bit. So while I'm using what I've got from him, I'm going to continue posting up for him and keep giving him shout outs, because that man needs all the recognition he can get. We've got supplements on cyberpunkuncensored.com. You can find my other links on Linktree there for Capricious Nature. And of course, the Vehicles of Red supplement is there as well. And let's see if they are with us in chat today. They are not with us yet, but many of you know about Stink Palm. Stink Palm has reached out to both myself and Rob, Cyberpunk Uncensored, and we are in the works of finishing formatting, and then this upcoming week releasing the medicines of Red. And so we are getting through that, and luckily it is fantastic. It is amazing. I love it, and we are going to be using it in our campaign. If you in our audience have any supplements that you have made, please, please, please reach out to us on the Cyberpunk Uncensored Discord. Let us know and show us, because I would love to continue bringing in additional supplements from the community. All right, now with all of that out of the way, who would like to give us our recap? Since Violent Neon is not here, we need to get our power outage put to the side, and we need to get our absent player updated. So who wants to do that for us? Nobody? I'll do it. Go for it, Chuggy.
All right. So while we were separated, Violent Neon, Domino was in Night City with an absent Captain Mark there, Devilish Jack, and Jack went inside the afterlife. Domino rolled a series of natural ones to not find anything to park his car under for a long time. After getting a little anxious, he decided to blow up a random SUV in the parking lot, which did get Jack's attention to come out of the afterlife, and I guess it was revealed that that was the people Jack was going to help from, that he blew up their car. And while that was happening on the other side of Los Angeles, we went on a gas run and explored an abandoned gas station. Of course, Remy found the bathroom, which smelled horribly, just like the last place we found. And we were able to obtain gas for all the vehicles with little cost to ourselves. There was no combat, no nothing. So we safely got gas and are on our way back to the camp to meet back up with Mojo, who stayed behind. I think that's everything.
That is everything. That was perfect. Thank you. And to fully update our missing player from last week, Captain Mark. Actually, let's pop our player names up there now. There we go. To update Devilish Jack Holmes, what happened with Devilish Jack Holmes is that he was pursuing a connection through the fixers over at the Afterlife inside of Night City. And what he had done is he had gone inside, met up with another person. He was unable to find, who was it that you were looking for? Oh, goodness. My brain is blanking. The lady.
Rogue?
Rogue.
Yeah. You were unable to find Rogue, but you were able to find a couple of other fixers there. You were able to get some folks to come into the building to try and hash stuff out. They were one of the few people in the area who had running vehicles, so they were willing to drive over and help. They get there, they start talking with you, and then all of a sudden you guys hear an explosion going on outside. Unbeknownst to everybody indoors, we had Domino outside, freaking out a little bit, thinking that this black truck parked outside was the Medicore truck, and he blew up their gas tank and left a small crater at the Afterlife parking lot. Devilish Jack Holmes ran outside, found Domino, and they quickly drove away to the sound of gunfire coming after them. Okay, so this is where I'm going to ask for our very, very first roll. Devilish Jack Holmes, please, please, please roll me a 1d10. And let me know what your luck score is.
My luck score's 2.
Oh boy.
Where's my rolls? My character sheet's not behaving itself. Just a second. There we go.
No worries. All right. You are now going to be finding yourself wanted through the afterlife.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Now, we ended out our session on our own little cliffhanger because Rob is the master of cliffhangers and I'm only emulating him here. We went out on a cliffhanger where Domino, while he was driving, heard his phone go off. Now, Domino is not here, so I will not be able to have that conversation with him, but I will have that outside of chat. And what he is pretty much getting from this conversation is that this is one of his family, one of the members of his family reaching out to him. And Jack, you're able to see his facial expressions like absolutely brighten up. He seems both surprised and freaked out.
If I can,
Yeah.
he's a Domino's agent. Is it external or has he got cyberware? Is it internal?
Well, let's double check. Let's see. Pull up our wonderful character sheets. Domino. Let's see. Gear, cyberware, cyber eye, shift tax, cyber eye, Neuralink. It is external. So yeah, I can put it on speaker if you would request.
Well, the moment it rings, Jack would because if Domino's concentrating on driving and we're driving away from Afterlife at presumably a relatively high speed, Jack's got to lean across and hit the call button before Domino has a chance to do anything. Presumably, agent's on his wrist or on his person somewhere. Never actually discussed what an agent looks. I suppose it could be tailored to the person, right? But if it's an external device of some kind,
yeah,
start going off and Jack will just lean across and hit the button. Whoever you are, Domino can't come to the phone right now on account of being fucking stupid. And I'll wait for a response.
So you hear a very, very long pause on the other end of the line, and you just hear a woman's voice asking, who is this?
Who are you? You called me.
This is and goodness gracious, I believe it was for some reason my brain is saying Mama Cass. I don't know why.
Mama Snyder.
Mama Snyder.
There we go. Not Mama Cass. You guys are inundating me with all this old music. She says, this is Mama Snyder.
I was always back. Look, we're busy getting shot at right now. What is it?
I'm trying to get a hold of Domino. You said he's not there?
He's bit and Domino's trying to speak, but I got my hand over his mouth and he can't take his hands off the steering wheel to stop me. He's busy keeping us all alive behind the wheel. Just what is it? I'll take a message.
Domino starts smacking you from the driver's wheel. She's like, I'm at the Snake Nation camp and it's gone. There's nobody here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, that will be on account of all the nuclear devices. Where have you been?
We weren't in the city. We've been out. We've been out of town. We've been trying to get a hold of what's going on because we lost contact with everybody at the council meeting. Nobody got back to us. We're here. Nobody's here anywhere.
Where's here? Bring me your location.
And
No.
you get a little ping, and you see the location is the former camp, where you guys had just been earlier that day. So that was our
I'll
camp
quickly
over here.
send. Presumably there's caller ID, so I nick Mama Snyder's number, and from my own agent, send her the coordinates for our current place.
You do not know the location of the current place.
Trying to think now.
This actually works perfectly
All
because
right.
he wasn't here last week.
Yeah,
it works so perfectly.
that's fine. All right, I'll
He would know the intended location where we were supposed to meet, the yellow dot.
Yes, but that's not where you guys wound up. Remember, you went to that outcropping to get out of.
And nobody knows that except us.
Yep.
So
I mean, probably not
the,
knowing anyway.
Yeah.
I've been a location of perhaps like a major junction on a highway coming away from Night City that I know we're heading in that direction, and tell it to me it's there.
All right. Where exactly? Ping me on the map on Roll20. Let's see where.
Have a look. Yeah. How do I? There we go. Gonna go ahead and say, kind of like halfway between Night City and Los Angeles. That coastal highway there. My cursor's not pinging for some reason. Where the O on Los Angeles is, yeah.
Down here.
Yeah.
That's the location you're sending to her.
I mean, it's because I know, like, because I know most of the other stuff is has happened between sort of Night City and Fresno way. So from Jack's perspective, it's like, well, most of the stuff that hit us came from the north, south towards LA. Would probably be a safer meeting spot.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what half of these things on the map are. you skip a week and just like
you lose everything. Yeah, I totally feel you.
Yeah.
I have to re-coordinate myself almost every single week by watching our former streams that Rob has very, very fortunately dropped in the links on there. He said after the stream you can catch up on the campaign here. I literally go back and rewatch those and just cringe at my own voice while listening to the rest of you.
I like listening to myself either. That's why I don't watch it. But yeah, like sort of on the highway towards Los Angeles.
Okay, so right here, I'm going to point this because you would remember this. This was the most recent camp. Oh, goodness.
Cool. Okay.
Why does... Oh, goodness. All right. This is embarrassing. I have a Wacom tablet, and it's still not working here for me. And there's no eraser. Oh, my gosh.
You just click on it and delete.
Just click
because it becomes an object. Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Click on this RE.
Horrible handwriting. Can I drop text? Oh, yes, I can.
I believe there's a way to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, you just change the paintbrush to text and you could write.
There we go. And I can minimize that down to 8. Awesome. Good, now I don't have to attempt to handwrite on this thing because it does not like me. Oh. Well, I'm going to plop that over here because my Wacom does not want to cooperate. Okay, so, boop. I'll put that right there. Recent camp. There you go. So you remember that this is the most recent camp there? So it's this one right here.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I'm not sure if you can read that text.
Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's fine. I'm gonna tell Domino to get us out of Night City, heading towards LA, and tell Mama Snyder to sort of look for us on and along the highway towards LA.
All right. So the instructions you're giving him and her is to head out towards the O in Los Angeles, right? Okay. 1 second. There we go. All right. So you are heading over towards right here. That sounds good. Now let's switch back to over here. Yeah, she tells you, all right, I'll meet you there, and hopefully there are still some survivors. I can't imagine anybody living through this. This whole area just looks burned to the ground.
Yeah, just bring all your biggest guns, will you? We probably need them. And I cut the call off and keep looking behind me for pursuit.
All right. So this is actually where I'm going to roll for Domino, and we'll see, is he able to shake any pursuers? Character sheet, skills, and let's drop in a driving. That would be a yes. You look behind you and you do not see any vehicles actively pursuing you guys.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, Jack, noticing and probably getting the thumbs up from Domino that it's all clear. Jack kind of reclines. He clambers into the back seat and reclines a bit and just kind of breathes out like, he did not want to go back to Night City.
Yeah. So for our viewers on
yeah.
Twitch and YouTube, you guys can see the map on here. It won't load into Roll20 for me, but if you guys want to check out there, they're going to be heading south down the expressway there, through the combat zone and out of Night City. So that's going to be their pathway, I'm assuming. Let's get that off. And the other Sandman, my goodness, Remy. Johnny Drop, what you doing?
Good night.
That is awesome. Well, thank you 100%. I know that not only do I appreciate that, but Rob definitely appreciates it as well. It's always nice to get those gift subs out there. It's something I wish I could do more of, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Some gesture.
Yes.
Gotta give back somehow.
Yeah. And now we've got Devilish Jack Holmes and Domino heading out of Night City. They are on their way south towards Los Angeles. As they continue going on, the rain eventually, as you guys are exiting the city, starts to slowly dissipate. As our viewers might remember, Vampire Bites gave us a grand total of a 6-hour acid rain with his wonderful roll. So the 6 hours of acid rain has eventually dissipated by the time you're getting out of the city. But as Jack and Domino look back, you can see that the city itself is still dead. There's no lights going on, but you can start to see the rising of more smoke columns. So there seems to be additional fires going on in the city. Is there anything you want to do as you're heading out?
No, other than keep an eye out for Mama Snyder, I don't think there's anything to do at the moment.
Okay.
From our end. Yeah.
All right. So let's transition over to our 4 together over in that wonderful little returning back to their cave area from their gas run. We've got T-Bar, Calamity, and Remy, and Mojo. You are still there, helping people out, trying to set up camping equipment and stuff, trying to organize things. And we have T-Bar, Calamity, and Remy arriving now with literally like multiple. I think you guys had six jerry cans worth of gas. So
That sounds right.
Yeah, it's a decent little amount.
And I think I had filled up the AV there, so I don't think it counted in that.
Yep. Yeah. So the AV is full, and you also additionally have those. I don't want to keep calling them jerry cans. I know it's racist. Gas cans. So you guys have the gas cans. You've got a full AV, and you've got the three of you. So you guys will be arriving back at the location, and the acid rain has stopped out where you are at.
Didn't we plan to go back over there and pick the gas station for whatever scrap we can get?
We had talked about possibly doing that, yeah.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Group consensus.
I don't know. There wasn't much else other than scrap there. I see we find a better place.
Yeah, unless we had some gas cans laying around here that we also wanted to fill up. I don't think there's really much else to scavenge there.
Well, Remy, real quick, can you actually roll me a 1d10? All right, and what is your luck score?
4?
All right. When you arrive back, you realize that there is an additional large gas can on the back of the APC. So you have an additional large gas can that'll contain a little bit more than the other gas cans you guys have.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Map-wise, the location that they found where the gas versus the yellow dot where we intended to head to.
Yeah.
Are they in opposite directions, similar directions?
So, if I remember correctly, they had to go out, they had to do a quick little search, and they were able to find gas, the gas station, actually within that same circle. So
I think you said the
literally
green
out.
dot was.
Or sorry, not there. You guys are, because we were here. Oh yeah, you guys went up here, so you're actually not too far away.
Okay.
Yeah, the green dot was what again?
I thought the green dot was in the area of the gas station.
Yeah,
For
and
some
so
reason, I put that.
that's what I was saying is that you guys made camp up here, and the gas station was not very far away. It was only a couple of minutes. It wasn't a big flight.
Okay. So we should put the gas from the current cans into Domino's car and the APC, and then go back to the gas station and refill everything we have, and then head to our location, right?
Up to you guys.
Head to our intended location.
Were we not waiting for Devilish Jack and Domino?
We arranged before they left that they would meet us up at the hopeful new campsite, which hasn't been fully scouted yet.
All right, well, might as well. I think we're gonna have to stop and get some food somewhere or something. And by food, I mean Smash.
We've got food. You've got Smash.
It was a 12-pack. That was yesterday's Smash.
That was this morning. It's all good.
Curiosity, I want to try my agent.
Okay. Yeah, you pull out your agent, and it powers up, and you find yourself sitting at one bar. You're able to find a little tiny bit of reception, and it's not giving you that weather alert anymore.
I'll ping Jack. Just send him a quick message. Hey, how's it going?
Jack's like dozing off in the car. Yeah, Jack's like nodding off in the back of the car, and his agent goes, "Oh, all right, hang on. I think this is working. No, don't talk. Just keep your eye on the road. All right." You flip the agent open. What did you send me?
I just sent you a quick text. How's it going? You guys
Um,
were supposed to go and try to touch bases with or go on a supply run and head over to the afterlife. So
you get a response, mostly shit. Full stop. Domino's not a people person. Full stop. Location? Question mark.
I lean over to everyone. Hey, he's asking for, or Jack's asking for our location. I'm gonna go ahead and send it. Just tell him we're gonna go on a milk run to gas up the vehicles, and send him
Yeah,
that location.
as long as we're close to the gas station and this overhang, just in case we get minus rain, yeah, we can wait for it and the gas station. That way,
We're gonna wait here.
Bear's buggy can get refilled too.
So we're
Right.
waiting here.
So if I get the location, then I'd just say quickly ping back that we're meeting with Mama Snyder, and then we're gonna then bring everyone to that location after I've found her.
Okay. I relayed to Mojo. Hey, this is what they want to do. They touch bases with Mama Snyder, and they want to meet with them first, and then come hook up with us.
It's not going to be super comfortable camp. Yeah, it's not going to be super comfortable camping, but without supplies, it's not going to be comfortable no matter where we go. Let's wait for reinforcements before we go to an unscouted location.
I send you a message. Yeah. Hop foot over there to meet up with them and link up with us ASAP.
Okay. Yeah, no worries then.
All right, so you start making your way through. You continue getting everything together. Now, are T-Bar, Calamity, Remy, and Mojo, are you guys going to be completely abandoning your current camp in order to go to the gas station?
I don't think I ever set up a tent anywhere. I pretty much.
Well, Mojo had stayed behind because they were also doing food. Some of the people needed to rest. There was medical attention.
Given the distance to Night City and Los Angeles and back to here, I think we maintain camp. We're under cover of overhangs. We're not going to really be spotted from the air. Keep fires to a minimum.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think we're good to stay here until everybody gets here.
Sounds good.
Go do the gas run real quick and come back.
All right. Now I'm gonna try and streamline this a little bit for us. What I'm going to have all of you do is first I'm going to have Chuggy go. So Chuggy, go ahead and give me a conceal, reveal, and a perception check.
And I get a bonus to one of those, I believe, from the AI in the.
Oh, this is for scouting out the gas station, trying to collect in some scrap and stuff.
There are at least 3 +2s in chat.
All right, I guess I'll use one of those.
And for anybody who is curious where I'm going to be getting a lot of these materials and stuff from, this comes from the Perchance Badlands Reveals generator that I put together. And yes, Handsome Jack, you are correct. They're almost out of fuel, and they're on their way out of the city. So we're going to be dealing with that very soon. So let's check on here. What did Chuggy get? All right, so T-Bar, perception check and a conceal reveal check. Are you using +2s for both of those or one of them? What's going on?
I had only said for the first one.
Okay. 1 second, let me clear out the stuff from last week. There we go. So we've got first +2 comes from Raven. So thank you very much, Raven. So that'll be 15, 16, 17 total for a perception check. So as the four of you come back to the gas station, you're scouring everything out. You're able to find quite a few different things. Chuggy, you're able to find a set of construction lights, like those big stand construction lights, but they have red bulbs on them instead of the white yellow. You're able to find a box fan, so you're able to use that for cooling. You also find several containers of plastic bags, plastic jugs, and a full size, looks like it was jammed into the back corner, a plastic skeleton. At one point in time, it looks like they were getting ready to set up for Halloween. So you found some construction lights. You found a box fan, several plastic bags and plastic jugs, and a fake plastic skeleton.
All right.
Anything you want to keep out of that? Anything you want to leave?
I think I would keep all of that stuff. Everything there sounds pretty useful, especially that skeleton.
Okay. All right.
You said it's a plastic skeleton. Is it like
Yep.
hanging like one of the ones in a classroom?
No, it's one of those that you would like set up for like Halloween. It's one of those like ones that you'd like put in a chair or something, or like put up on a wall.
All right.
All right. Our
See?
next. Oh, what's up?
Mojo's rubbing off on people. That broken hairdryer fixed the APC. Now we're saving everything.
Yeah, and you guys are also getting me ready for the Fallout game. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of that in the Fallout game that I'm going to be running to, scrounging for everything. I want to check this corner. I want to check this corner. Roll me a perception. Roll me a perception. All right, so our next up is going to be Calamity. Calamity, go ahead and roll a perception check and a conceal reveal check. And are you using any +2s?
+2 on the first one.
Okay.
So perception on the for the first roll.
Okay. 17 as well.
And conceal reveal.
Conceal reveal, yep. All right, so this +2 is coming from Vampire Bites. Thank you, Vampire Bites. And holy crap, a critical success. Excellent. So while Chuggy is enamored with this box fan and the skeleton, thinking of so many different ways that T-Bar can set the skeleton up in some cool ways on his lawn chair, maybe make it look like he drank himself to death, or put it in the driver's seat and start like taking pictures of it. He's brainstorming different ideas. At the same time, Calamity is just going ham, literally blasting through and trying to pull stuff out of the walls and trying to go underneath the crappy laminate flooring and checking all the different boxes. And she is successful at finding the following things. You're able to find a set of industrial zip ties. You're also able to find a cooking set. So it says here some frying pans, a children's coloring book. You're able to find some clothing, actually, and so what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to open up the enemy generator, and let's see what we can get for your clothing. Okay, so you have, you find a gang colors jacket. Okay, so you can add that into your inventory. You do not recognize the gang, though. And for your conceal reveal check, for this one, you go behind the counter and you start checking all of the different drawers and the cash register itself. You're able to actually find that when T-Bar had checked the register and he was doing all the buttons for the gas station or the gas pumps, he didn't check underneath the actual tills money counter thing, and so you check under there and find yourself 200 eddies. You also find sitting under there a still sealed container of kibble food sticks. Another stack of cash, 40 eddies. And underneath the counter, as you're going through all the containers there, you find yourself a medtech bag. So it looks like it was one of those first aid medtech bags that they would use for emergencies in the gas station. So you can add that stuff to your inventory. You can spread the cash out if you'd like, or you can hoard it for yourself. It's your call.
I'll hold on to everything for now.
Okay.
I wanted to do two things.
Okay.
Walk over to the vending machine that was at the barring, or that was blocking the door,
Mhm.
and if I see about dragging that out to the APC.
You want to drag out the vendit.
Well, I mean, if or find something to put it on so I can cart it to the APC, or if not, ask one of the other, ask maybe Remy or someone else to help me drag it to the APC so we can stick it in there.
Give me a body check, please. Let's see, what can Calamity do? Body 10. You're able to lift up and drag this full-sized vendit through that blocked door and bring it out to the truck or the APC itself, while like Mojo's out there filling it up, and you're unable to get it into the back of the APC though. This is a very large machine, and the rear entrance of the APC is designed for a human to crouch through.
Maybe we can cut it down.
I could hook it up on the haul thing on my AV. I have the heavy chassis that hauls like tows loads.
Sounds good. Then
but I ask if that's dangerous. Don't these vendits normally have like automated defenses? Like,
yeah, but it's power. It was zapped by the EMP, so it's offline.
Is there
if it were to
anything
power
in it
back
still?
up,
I can't remember.
we didn't really check it.
I believe T-Bar checked it in the last session, and there was nothing in there that he found.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'll haul it. It don't matter to me.
Scrap material.
I'm just imagining a flying AV cop car with this gigantic vendit machine just strapped to the bottom, just flying around Night City.
So
then I'll walk over.
Wonderful imagery.
So yeah, I'll hook it up to the AV.
Okay, and then I look over to I look over to Remy and ask if I could use the freaking cutting torch, because there's another vendit inside that was mounted to the building. I'm gonna proceed to cut that open and just start stripping stuff out of it.
I mean, I can't really detach my hand, but I can help you do that for sure.
No, I thought we had a portable cutting torch.
Oh right, yeah. I did pick up a bag of tools. I think I might have left it at camp.
Oh well, if you can cut the frame, cut the housing open, so we can pry off the covering, we can probably start stripping stuff out of it, find something useful.
Yeah, absolutely. I just got to make sure it's as offline as possible. I don't need to get blasted in the face with the bandit defense system.
Yeah, we won't be doing that. So if it even looks like it's powered on, we won't mess with it.
Absolutely.
That's all I wanted to do.
Jeez.
So what I'd like Remy to do is please roll me a basic tech check. It's gonna be your first one.
Me or for?
Remy, because you asked him to open the thing up.
Okay.
34. All right. So that's fine. And then I need you to roll me a electronics security check. All right. So Remy is able to open up the front housing of the Vendit, literally without even trying. He just walks up and yank, and it opens up. And while on the inside, he starts unplugging the wires and stuff, making sure that all the defenses are actively taken down. Even if the thing powers back up, they won't turn back on, and he is successful in doing so. So you have diffused not only all of those C6 bricks, but you have now diffused the the actual Vendit from possibly turning on and hurting Calamity. So congrats on that.
We have explosives to play with.
It's always good to be careful, right? Better safe than sorry. And Remy and Calamity, who's going to be checking out the inside of the Vendit itself?
I can do it.
Yeah, you were interested. That's only fair.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a. Goodness, what would that be? What, perception? Yeah, roll me perception.
Coming right up.
All right. You are able to find about 4 days worth of food for one person. So, 4 days worth of meals from the inside of this Vendit. And you can give that to the camp. You can keep it for yourself as rations, whatever you'd like to do.
It goes to the camp.
Okay. And then Remy, now that you've got that open, Calamity's going through this machine. Go ahead and roll me a perception check and a conceal reveal check. And would you like to use any +2s?
1 second. I will use 1 on the first roll.
Handsome Jack in there is talking about Brendan from Cyberpunk 2077. You just deactivated Brendan, you monster.
Yes, we did. We did that.
All right, so the +2 here comes from Kingy Potato. Thank you very much, Kingy Potato. Let's check out what you got. So perception, you got a 12, so that'll be a 14, and then your conceal reveal is a 9. So let's re-roll our goods. So while you are looking around, you find you find a bicycle chain. So you find some metal chains for scrap. You find a erotic magazine, and you find a broken, not still working, but a broken disposable phone.
All right. Well, I'll take it all.
Okay.
I'm sure someone might want that magazine, but the rest is just for me.
I mean, T-Bar here is the one with all the vices. Maybe he's gonna want that with his smash. Makes for good reading. Well, sorry, he only reads it for the articles. My bad.
Hey T-Bar, you want a nudie mag?
Do you really need to ask?
Do I?
Hell yeah, I want it. Does a bear shit in the woods?
All right. All right, coming up.
All right, perfect. And while you are going through this, what you also find is as Calamity is going through the vending machine, trying to pull the food out and jam it into her carryall, you find that you did not open up the money slot on the machine, the money intake, and you find 82 Eurobucks, 82 eddies. So you can add that into your own, or you can give that to the group. It's your call.
I'll keep it for now.
Okay. And Mojo. Mojo,
Aye,
you either stayed with the camp or you went with them. What was your call?
Since I was driving um, Domino's car, I was with them.
Okay. So while you're there, of course, you can fill up Domino's car. So
Oh.
there you go, Handsome Jack Napier, 14% now full. So his car is fine, but don't forget for our wonderful devilish Jack Holmes instead of Handsome Jack Napier over here. The vehicle that you're in, that dune buggy, you guys never got filled, and it's running low on gas, and you're trying to drive from Night City to Los Angeles
Way too
almost,
far.
and then Los Angeles to
Mhm.
Fresno on like an almost empty tank of gas.
They're not going to make
Domino
it. We're going to have
actually
to rescue
did. Hey, Cap.
Yeah.
Domino actually did. He the fuel that he collected in from draining those first three vehicles.
hmm
He emptied that fuel can into the dune buggy.
Oh, I thought he had put that with the truck to increase the explosion size.
No, he emptied the SUV's fuel tank onto the ground and lit a road flare.
Yeah, I thought he had put the gas can with it. Okay, then you guys are set. I stand corrected. Thank you. This is why it's always good to double check and make sure. So yeah, we've got Plastic Skeleton and a Dirty Mag, Get Your Mind Out of the Gutter, and we've got Rob saying Adult Magazine. Do I want you to? Do I want it, you ask? Does an Edge Runner kill booster gangers? Does a Borg go cyber psycho? Is Johnny Silverhand a selfish prick? Does a bear shit in the woods? Perfect.
Full Metal Stimulation.
Oh my god, I didn't see that one. The Lizzie Wizzy edition. Oh god, yeah. There you go. All right, so it looks like our wonderful T-Bar's reading needs are fulfilled at least for the afternoon.
Can T-Bar even read?
He doesn't need to be able to read.
It's just for the pictures.
Oh, that room that had all those mixed up drugs in like various levels of or various stages of like being prepared. Those were untouched, right?
No, you guys went through there, and that's where T-Bar would have gotten his plastic bags and the plastic jugs from.
Okay.
And
I was gonna see.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna see if I could, since he's on the mission to find more Smash, see if I could brew him up some Smash.
That would take quite some time, and you would need to convert
From the camp
fuel.
come with us?
No, they stayed at the camp.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say maybe Callie could know something about those drugs, but
No, she's still taking care of some of the people that are dealing with medical issues.
If there's medicines back there, yeah, we'll take them for Callie anyway.
You guys did not find any medicine, though.
yeah, I found a bunch of halfway made drugs.
Yeah.
Which I wanted to see.
Well, I do have chemistry.
Before we jump onto any of that, Mojo, I need you to do your perception and your consumer wheel check.
All right.
And would you like to use a +2?
Well, I already rolled the first one. Yeah, let's use it on the perception.
Okay. All right. So the next +2 comes from my wonderful girlfriend in chat. So thank you very much. Looks like you didn't need it. All right. So we've got conceal reveal 16 and a perception of 34 with the +2. 33 with the +2. So yeah. Okay. Let's see what you got. And here we go. So for your conceal reveal, because that was your first, what you are able to find while you are looking around is you find another one of those medtech bags. You're able to find one outside. And the medtech bag seems to have some medical equipment in it, gauze, bandages, etc., that you could give to Kali if you want. You also find a bag there, a carry-all. Inside that like outdoor locker. Okay, now there's going to be a fun little list here, so I'm going to just drop this into our chat because holy shit, you knocked all of this out of the park and you rolled a lot of stuff. So, give me 1 second. Where is my Discord?
It's hiding under our cameras.
No, the actual like Discord chat window is not visible. That is really bizarre. Okay, I will drop this into our Twitch chat. Are you on Twitch?
Yes, I am.
All right, so Twitch chat, you're about to get a wonderful, wonderful drop of some perception gained scrap. Whoop. Okay. Do. Some of it you might actually be interested in. So, and last one. There we go. So, what do you find? You find a chisel. You find a outdated, very outdated map. This seems to be a map that was even before the last fourth corporate war. It might even be before the third corporate war, but you know that it's outdated. You find a blonde wig, a massive package of paper napkins, a bicycle pump, another bicycle chain. I guess both you and our our wonderful tech here kind of scrapped a couple of bikes that were sitting in the back. You find a pair of roller skates, and they seem to have kind of a logo like inscribed on the side. You're not sure if you recognize it, but it says "Hit and Run" on the side of it. You find some more of
might
those.
not, but I do.
Okay. You find some more of those plastic bags from where Chuggy had been checking in that back room, and you find a container of liquid soap.
Right. Yep. Stuff it all in the carry-all that I found and bring it back to the camp. So.
Okay, so
I'm gonna actually.
Yeah, what's up?
How long is the bicycle chain? And is it a loop or is it connected or disconnected?
Try that again.
Is the bicycle chain connected in a loop or is it disconnected as a straight?
It'd be a loop. So it'd be an actual bicycle chain.
It's an active loop. Okay. About how long is it?
It's a bicycle chain.
It's a heavy garage.
I mean, if you wanna try and turn that into a melee weapon, we can talk about that and stat it out. I mean, like my only frame of reference for measuring is right here. So, I mean,
it's at least twice that.
Okay.
I would say because the bike chains go probably about 2 feet. It's a loop, so it's probably I'm gonna guess it's about 4 feet, just over a meter. So it sounds like it's like a heavy garage. I would like to stat that out as a weapon.
Okay, we can talk about that after campaign, or after our session today. The one thing that I do want to mention for anybody in our chat, if you guys check out our Discord or cyberpunkuncensored.com, we do have a wonderful set of weapons conversions that was done by one of our community members that we've posted up a couple of different times, and it is ripped pretty much from 2020, trying to bring back some of that, as Wisdom says, gun porn, trying to bring some of that gun porn back. And we can take a look and see, is there anything along the lines of like a bicycle chain? Because to me, that sounds like it would be kind of like a light melee weapon.
Speaking of gun porn, could I roll up that erotic magazine and smack someone with it and use like a club?
I'll give you a 1d2 damage. If you want, go for it.
I'm going to kill someone with that magazine eventually.
It might just be a fly, but you're going to kill someone.
Something with it.
I mean, you can always pull a John Wick or one of those things and just try to like jam it into their mouth. Or what movie was that from, where they jammed the magazine into the dude's mouth until he died? Something horrible.
Ash tries to do it to Ripley in Alien.
There we go. That was it. Thank you. Okay. So there you go. You can be Ash. You can be a milk squirting robot. But yeah, if you guys want Vampire Bites. Vampire Bites, if you want to add the bicycle chain, or even Remy, if you want to add in the bicycle chain, you can put it in as a light melee weapon, 1d6.
I'm just keeping mine for scrap.
Okay, and for a magazine, I'll give you a 1d2.
All right.
You can at least get a guaranteed 1 damage. Smack someone hard enough with it, at least 1 damage. It's non-lethal. Non-lethal. Unless you're very creative.
But does
Or
it damage
you're
the soul?
using it against the fly.
It damages the
Very
soul.
much so.
All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Rob, dropping that link in for me. I appreciate it. So this is what you are all able to pull off while you are there at this gas station. Is there anything else that a lot of you at the gas station want to do before we move on? Are we all set?
We filled up the big gas can, yeah.
Yes, you're able to fill up the APC. You're able to get the gas can filled up. Now this actually reminds me. I need Mojo. Please roll me a D100, and Remy, please roll me a D100.
Okay.
Remy is able to get that large gas can filled up and 96% of that APC tank. And it seems as if on his process of filling up that APC tank, Mojo comes out and tries filling up Domino's car. And Domino's car is only able to gain an additional 17% in the gas tanks. It's 14 plus 17. You're around 30% full on Domino's car.
All right. Well,
I'm sure wherever he is right now, he is quietly crying in the background.
We have the
Yes.
extra cans that we filled up before, though. So
Yes,
I mean,
you
we
do.
could
Yeah.
probably.
But at
Yeah.
this point, I'm saying that the gas runs dry for the station.
right.
Should I put in like $10 trillion? I mean, we should have been good.
It's not like it's connected directly to an oil pipeline. If you actually remember on the map, again, this is a wonderful map. I'll gladly put this back up. This was made by Valstoys. On this absolutely wonderful map, in the back corner, we have this right here. This is our gas. What are they called? Like gas container, pretty much. It's where they fill up the gas reservoir or whatever. So yes, this is now
reservoir.
empty. Reservoir. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put us back on the global map. There we go. Okay, so what are you guys doing? Anything else? You're gonna head back to camp.
I'm ready to head back.
We should head back.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys, you all head back, and you come back pretty much to slightly happier Snake Nation. The 4 of you at this point have kind of set yourselves up as people taking care of the pack when nobody else is able to do so. And so for all 4 of you, what I would actually like you to do right now is on your character sheet, you can add reputation +1. Because the 4 of you have gone out of your way frequently to take care of the needs of the other folks in the camp, and you have also been able to find a way to, in the middle of nowhere, source enough gasoline to fill up an AV, an APC, multiple gas cans, Domino's car, pretty much all of your needs that a Nomad has. You guys have been able to fulfill.
All right.
Ooh. Rob says, resist poison drugs to not get a nasty infection on a paper cut from the magazine. That sounds like a crazy infection there. Magazine should be 2d20 at a minimum. Oh, God. 2d20 damage. Whack! You'd become One Punch Man. You're every anime hero, every anime protag. So yeah, you guys get back to the camp. And Devilish Jack Holmes, you and Domino are on your way out. And you guys are following that major route between Night City and Los Angeles. And you're able to get to that location that you had pinged Mama Snyder about. And I promised Violent Neon that I would have some Snyder's pretzels, but I forgot to buy some this weekend, so my bad. You guys get out to this area or on the outskirts of the two cities. You're pretty much in the middle of nowhere. You're on the side of this old highway, and you see nobody else there. There's nobody there waiting for you yet.
I don't have anything in my. I'm just looking. I'm pretty sure Domino has like binoculars or something like that.
Yes.
He's used them before.
I believe he has.
Yeah, so I'll borrow his binoculars and do a sweep, just 360. If we're out in the middle of nowhere, presumably we could see in all directions. Yeah, we probably would have found like one of those random old highway billboards to park the car under. So at least Domino could get out and stretch his legs a bit, and then I'll nick his binoculars and do a sweep all around to see. We're looking for dust clouds or incoming vehicles on the road, anything like that.
Okay. I'm going to need you to do 3 things for me. The first one, roll me a D100, please. All right. Second thing, I need you to say the word aluminum.
Aluminium. Because there's an I next to the U and the M. Yeah.
Sorry, you're using a lot of wonderful British terminology as you're explaining this. Like you're nicking something from him, and it always cheers me up a lot. My coworker is also British, so I love hearing that stuff. The third thing I need you to do is I need you to roll me a 1d10.
Aye. That better have been a luck check.
It was.
Oh, sweet.
So you're up there, and very luckily, you see what looks to be an AV coming across that skyline. But the AV you're able to check and see is actually a trauma team AV. It looks as if this is somebody trying to get from point A to point B for some medical assistance. And this is the probably the first vehicle you've seen since seeing the Medicorps vehicles inside the city. This is the first time you've seen a vehicle out here.
Which direction are they coming from?
They are coming out of the direction from Los Angeles. You can see the skyline way miles and miles away, and you can see the Night City skyline the other direction back, and you see this AV with your binoculars coming very, very quickly out of the Los Angeles area, straight northwest up towards Night City. You can see this AV.
Trying to lay low. I already mentioned we'd have put the car like under the
billboard, yep.
Where the billboard goes on the thing. So we'll duck under the billboard, I guess, as it passes overhead.
Okay.
He said it was like heading directly in our direction. So yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be following
Just
the
out.
highway from an elevated position.
Yeah. So just out from view of
Roll me a stealth.
their elevated position. Yeah.
Oh no! Did I forget? Oh, so I have a tabletop RPG club that I'm now running at my school, and I brought my dice to
Oh.
school, and I don't know if I brought them home. I did not. Oh goodness! This is what happens when you bring critical instruments to school and you forget them. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to type in roll. This is, my dice goblin just went off. Who was dropping that wonderful load?
Those are my. I just have a bunch of the resin dice that I printed, just that sit right next to my mouse, so it's easy to grab them and just shuffle them and roll them.
Nice. When this kind of stuff happens, we have a tie, but because this is Cyberpunk and not D&D, ties go to the defender, not to the offender. So you two are able to very, very quickly run underneath that sign, and you are able to avoid being detected by this oncoming trauma team. But you do see that as it gets closer and closer, it's not just one trauma team vehicle that has come to pass your location. You actually see 5 of them coming past, and they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all seem to be heading out of Los Angeles up towards Night City, and they're doing so very quickly.
As they blaze past, I very quickly reach into the back. I probably won't be able to, but it's on the off chance. Reach into the back of the buggy and get the that enhanced radio that I got at the bazaar, and see if I can pick up any sort of radio signal coming off of the passing vehicles. Color me intrigued.
So what I need you to do is please roll me a... This would be under electronics. Give me electronics check. Under tech. Electronic security.
True. Not much.
You are unable to pick up any of their radio traffic itself. As you turn it on, what you continue hearing, just like last time, is that hardcore static coming through. You don't really hear much to anything. Some voices sound like it's underneath the static, but mostly you only hear static. As you're searching through the different bands as well, you don't pick up anything else. There's no other incoming radio broadcast that you're able to find. Someone's life alert went off. 5 AVs.
Basically. Yeah. Someone. I mean, you know, we know that ain't Saburo unless you're changing canon at the very least. I think we'd carry on waiting for Mama Schneider, and in the meantime, Jack would just continue fiddling with the radio knobs out of curiosity. I don't think he's not really searching for it. He's not searching for anything in particular. He's just searching for anything really. It's more to kill the time until Mama Snyder gets there than anything else.
All right, go ahead and roll me a D100 again. A 2 on a D100. That's a D10. Okay, I was gonna say, holy crap! Wow.
Yeah.
30. All right. So yeah, as you're sitting there waiting, you're fiddling around with these knobs. You're literally sitting there as the sun is starting to go down. you know, the clouds behind you dissipated. The sun is starting to dip down under the horizon, and as you are sitting there, messing with the knobs, you hear Domino come over, and he just kind of nudges you. He's like, we've got incoming.
Oh, pack the radio away real quick and look to where he's gesturing.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
You grab the, I was gonna say microphone, the binoculars. My goodness, the binoculars from Domino, and what you see is that hold on 1 second. I actually have to make a roll for this. What you see is that there is a vehicle, another vehicle. It doesn't look to be Nomad, but it does look to be in slight disrepair, about a mile away. And you see the dust cloud kind of plume up behind the vehicle as it comes to a halt. And as you're sitting there watching, you see somebody else step out of that vehicle and pull out binoculars and begin to look at you.
We'll go.
You wave.
Yeah, why not? And then and then just pass the binoculars back to Domino.
Domino looks through them for literally just 1 moment. He's like, "That's not Mama Snyder."
Yeah, so shooters at the ready. And I mean, Jack always carries his revolver around with him anyway. But we're standing by the cars anyway. But into a position where moving to cover's not going to be an issue if anything happens. And wait to see if they close the gap.
All right. Go ahead and roll me evasion, please.
You say evasion?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear.
All right. You see Domino kind of shifting around in his seat. He's like, that's definitely not. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Get down! And he grabs you by the back of your head, pulls you down as you hear a sniper round pass into the back of the vehicle. And now what I need you to do is please roll me initiative.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to click my little daily. All right.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the two of you and Domino, Domino is like, oh fuck, get back in the car, and he runs to the car and jumps into the driver's seat and starts the vehicle up. Are you going to go into the passenger seat, back seat? Where are you going to go? Or are you going to stay there?
Passenger seat, and from my last comment, I've got a revolver on me. I also have a heavy SMG, so I'm gonna have that handy as well.
Okay. Yeah, in just a couple of moments, you and Domino are taking off down the road, and let me see, does he have Domino's vehicle? I gave him a sheet for this. Does he have an improved?
This isn't his vehicle. This is Jeep. This is Bear's.
This is Bear's. Okay. Thank you for
Bear,
reminding me.
Bear's Dune buggy.
Yeah, Bear does not have the improved engine. So yeah, after probably about only 30-ish seconds, you can see another vehicle gaining on you guys as you are driving quickly down this road. And I'm actually going to pull up our map for the road.
With with the dune buggy, could it go off road and hopefully avoid like they would do on auto?
It can go off road, yes. One moment, I'm clearing all this out. This is from your guys' last escapade into the into our what was it, the Osprey that you guys grabbed.
Yeah.
And then lost.
And then lost. So let me drop some tokens on here, and then you are going to be getting yourself into a little bit of combat. So we've got Domino, we've got Devilish Jack Holmes, and we've got our vehicles. So this is going to be your guys' vehicle. That is way too small. Hang tight with me for 1 second, folks. Just trying to set this up. There we go. This is going to be a vehicle. I am not sure why this is showing up over your token.
Hey, Cap, would it be considered table talk if I sent off a text to them
Go for it.
asking for a sit rep?
Yeah, go for it. There we go.
Yeah, I sent Jack a sit rep or like a text asking for status report.
Yeah, you're able to answer that, so go for it.
I just in all capitals reply we're fucked and ping an allocation.
Grab my gear and tell T-Bar, hey, we need. It looks like we need to go save someone's bacon.
So, Cap, the order you drag things onto the screen determines the order they stack in. You can also right-click and change the stack order.
Yep, I got that one, thankfully. All good, all set.
I'll put down the magazine for a minute and look up at Calamity and say, can't this wait like 5 minutes? Or like how big of a hurry are we in here?
Jack's pretty excited. He said they're fucked and give me a location where they're at. Sounds pretty urgent.
All right, so I'm not sure if this is showing up for our audience on Twitch. Let me double check my screen. There we go. Excellent. It is.
So I will say, well, we can get pretty far here. Are you guys going to take those other vehicles, or are we all going to go in mine?
Yeah, we should clue in Mojo and Remy, because I just came to you.
But I don't know what the speed on the APC is, but my AV's max speed is like 800 kilometers per hour, so it's a lot faster than most of the ground vehicles. So
yeah, I think. What's your passenger capacity in the AV?
4. So we should be good on that. I mean, unless the skeleton counts.
The skeleton can stay here. Okay.
No, I'm not leaving that skeleton.
It's my skelly.
We strap it to the hood.
That is, I would rather do that.
I'm the queen of the world.
It's your choice.
Strapping it to the, while I strap it up, I'll ask Mojo if I could get that blonde wig he found. All right, when we get back, I'll take care of the wig. But for now, we'll just go without it.
It can wait, but yes, you can have it.
All right. So, Yeah, so you guys are going to get the AV, not APC, sorry, the AV, right? And start heading out towards that location.
Which means we need Bear's buggy to survive.
Yes, it also means that
Clean
you are
up.
traveling 200 kilometers. That is the distance between camp and this location outside of LA. I just measured on the map. You're at 200 kilometers distance. By traveling 800 kilometers an hour, yeah, you'll get there in about 15 to 20 minutes. 800 divided by 200. 4, so yeah, it'll be about 20 minutes.
Getting my sniper rifle ready.
So that means that our Domino and Devilish Jack Holmes need to survive. So it's going to be 20 times 60 divided by 3. You need to last 400 rounds. 400. Yeah, 400 rounds of combat.
You can do it.
So I'm not sure Remy's on board with getting up in a vehicle that's about to haul absolute ass across the countryside with no safety belts.
Oh yeah, there's no harnesses, nothing.
You guys got those bike chains. Tie yourselves down.
Genius.
We're
Big brain.
We're gonna be nailing down living on the edge.
Definitely. So I am curious. So 800 kmh to mph. 497 miles an hour. With no safety belts.
Remy's not doing that. Remy's not doing that.
My mojo is.
Yeah, you only live once. Let's go. We're
My
going flat.
mojo absolutely is.
Sorry, I
so
didn't my bone structure way.
my God.
And
Give
not
me
only
1
that,
second.
Mojo's also going to station himself by a window to make sure that he can shoot out with the long arm of the law.
All right, so
AV's
you
hit flat.
you have the AV3, right?
4, I believe. AV4.
That's Moto level 7.
That makes 3.
AV3 Aerocop.
Yeah.
Moto 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Your top speed is not 800 kilometers. I was like, wait a minute, there's no way that's possible. It's 241 kilometers.
Why did I write down 804 then?
I have no idea. The only vehicle that we have from Vehicles of Red that can travel even remotely that fast is the military jet.
Sorry, that's what I put in the sheet. Even the one I sent to you, I don't know where I saw that.
I'm not sure either, but it's okay.
I will correct it. I'm opening it up right now to correct it.
Yeah, there we go. The F-33 Wasp Moto 10 can go 1,200 kilometers an hour, but the AV3 is 241. Oh! The 800 is your range. That's probably what you mixed it up with. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 800 kilometers is your range, your gas tank range.
That's what I wrote. 804 kilometers. I wrote that in speed. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, 241 is still pretty fast.
Yes, that is still very fast. For those converting between the two, that's 150 miles an hour. So you're still going like race car speed.
130 knots.
Once you upgrade to your AV4 that you were talking about, that's 322 kilometers an hour, 200 miles. So,
my bad. My mistake. I didn't realize that.
I need to keep apologizing. It's all good. It's all good. Right. For those of you who
an hour instead of.
Yeah, for those of you who are curious what the heck we're talking about for AV3 versus AV4 and the range and speed, this all comes from the supplement that I wrote up called the Vehicles of Red. I'm going to drop the link for you in chat if you were interested in checking that out. Yeah, it's pretty decently comprehensive, if I do say so myself, and we have an update coming out next week.
Humble brag.
Humble brag, yeah. All right, so you've got 200. It's going to take you about an hour to fly there. to that location. Is it worth it, Chuck?
Well, if they happen to be coming towards us, we can reduce that by a little bit, but not much, because they're coming a lot slower than we are.
Yes.
I think they're going south and we're north of them, so we'd be going probably the same way as them. We're not going to intersect.
Yeah, so they're coming from the direction of Night City. I was about to jump back to our Devilish Jack Holmes. They're coming from the direction of Night City, and you are now being driven towards Los Angeles. So you are going south, not north.
I'm pinging Jack our location.
And Jack, you can see
Alright.
they're about an hour out.
Relay that to Domino then, presumably. It's got. Oh, it's a dune buggy, so I suppose it does have off road, doesn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It better.
And there's safety harnesses. If there was safety harnesses in this vehicle, I
There are
definitely would
safety
have put them
harnesses,
on.
Yep.
Yeah, we would have put them on when we got on then. Yeah, I mean, I'd tell him to try and cut off Domino to cut off the road if he can, and but like literally like a teenager playing GTA, just straight line, regardless of what's in the path of said straight line, to the destination. Don't ignore roads at this point. There's a chance they could follow us, but there's a chance that it might impede them. So, and I know it won't impede us. So.
All right.
Thank you, Savage McNavage.
Oh, we got more +2s? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Savage. And Vampire Bites. My goodness. Who are these strangers that we knowst not of? All right, so we are actually at 7 +2s in chat now. So you guys are set. Not quite GM Rob Mulligan campaign with 30 +2s stacked up. That blew my mind from his last game. Just 32 of them stacked.
While we were spamming their stream with
Yes.
+2s. So
Yes.
Yeah. I have too many cyber coins on here, so I am humbly requesting that Rob jump on there and get some more things. We already started talking about that a little bit, including with Savage McNavage. We started talking about getting some additional things added in there. I'm looking forward to getting them. And yep, Rob's working on more options. So new stuff coming soon.
a major chaos option.
Oh, that would be my favorite.
I would redeem that.
I would
even
too.
in my own game.
As the GM, I would do it.
Or a character swap option.
Oh god, that would be horrible. I love it though, but that would be horrible. Devilish Jack Holmes, you are now Remy. What are you going to do? Fix everything.
Let me see the range.
Yeah, so let's. Sorry, I keep jumping off of topic here. My apologies to everybody in our viewership. They are 90 meters away from where you are right now. They're just under 100 meters.
Let me just check the range on something. So, yeah. So for me, last lot of encounters, I managed to lay my hands on both an SMG and a heavy SMG, and Jack will grab each one in each hand like this, and like to ensure that they would have reloaded, make sure they're fully loaded before they went out. So, and he just kind of snatches them off the back seat and turns to see vehicle-wise where the enemies are coming from, and the moment they get within range, I'm going to auto-fire with the SMG just into the front of the vehicle, trying to hit tires, driver, whatever. Just pepper the front of it.
All right, so you're going to hold an action until they enter your range, and then auto-fire which SMG?
The heavy one.
Okay. All right, let me pull up my wonderful little sheet here. Give me 1 second.
I'm just trying to find. Hang on, I've got the book open here. Where's the demo? I can give you a sort of a DV range that Jack would probably wait for to fire. If
Yeah, you can let me know how far away.
yeah, if that helps. I just need to find the auto fire bit.
Auto fire DV based on range, so you'd be at a 30 right now. You'd need to roll 30 auto fire. Your optimal range is 7 to 12 meters, which would be very close.
I think I could run. I could probably get away with doing the one just before that.
13 to
The
25.
range just
13 to 25.
yeah. So as soon as they enter that, I'll just start shooting.
All right. So you are looking at this right here. So about a car length away.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Fine.
right in here, once they enter this range, you would start opening fire.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to be holding your action. Domino is going to continue driving. You guys have successfully gone off-road. And I'm actually going to roll. I have my own stats over here, so I'm just going to roll and see if it's a critical fail. It is not. They are able to jump off-road as well and continue following you guys. You continue going up this road, and they are slowly catching up, moment by moment, bit by bit. And these guys in this vehicle, you can see back, there are multiple of them inside that vehicle, and they seem to be pursuing you directly. And that, folks, is where we're going to take our first five-ish minute break. So we're going to go take our bio break, and we're going to come back in and see how Devilish Jack Holmes and Domino are able to handle this incursion. So everybody in chat, we're going to go... Yeah, for an hour. We're going to go onto our bio break screen. I'm going to keep our mics hot. I don't want to forget about that. We're going to keep them hot in case any of you want to chat. So we'll be right back. And hello to Amino Gaming. Hi. Let's jump on there now. Desktop audio is still on. And Mike, we are good to go. Everybody in chat, you can chat with our players. You can do what you need for the next couple of minutes. We will be right back, folks.
I will be AFK for a few. Gonna go grab a smoke.
Ooh. Hi. Can't tell how heavily armored that car is, but I'll find out in a minute. The hard way.
Let's hope you don't pass through the gates of Valhalla tonight.
Yeah, I feel a bit I don't want to say like pigeonholed or anything like that, but it was definitely like this is what happened, and fucking deal with it. Which is how this shit goes sometimes. Oh.
Stream that you were doing, the D&D one. Have you guys streamed again lately, or?
Yeah. Every I'm on there. They have 2 games. They run 2 games. One this evening, and the other one on Sunday nights is the one that I'm in. We're actually going to be. It's 2 different casts of players, and we're actually going to be doing a couple of players from the game I'm in and a couple of players from the other game. We're going to be doing a Halloween one-shot on Halloween weekend on Friday night. So that should be quite cool. Kind of like a gothic Lovecraftian horror like one shot. Should be quite good. Oi. Okay. Alright. I will be right back.
After the stream is over, don't let me forget that I have to clean up my coffee mess. Alright. Handsome Jack, they did shoot first, so I don't know. I don't know. He just lost it. Nice fresh bird. 2 shot. We were in and out of the gas station. Well, relative.
Oh, the point was not to linger. We were just going over there to grab what we needed and leave.
You're fine.
Speaking of things we grabbed, after Remy's unfortunate foray into the bathroom, he probably might need a ration. His stomach is probably a bit empty.
Food is one thing we have plenty of, because that is one of the supplies we managed to stock up on at the Nomad market. And we stocked up enough for the entire camp, and we're down to 12 people. So I think we have plenty of food. Plus all the kibble that was just found. Yeah, plus all the kibble that was just found at the gas station.
I can toss him a kibble stick.
Yeah, he'll snap into a kibble.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Kibble stick.
Never do a kibble stick.
Oh yeah. Macho style.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But you have to do that with the
Snap
crazy
into a
glasses on.
kibble stick.
Those crazy macho man glasses on.
I used to have a pair of them somewhere. Fuck knows what they are now.
I have a pair in purple somewhere. I have 2 pairs in blue, I think, but they're more likely to be lost than purple because I care about purple.
Favorite color.
I hope we get to the combat, because I definitely want to use that magazine before the end of the night.
Are we gonna try to take another POW and enslave them?
Domino's not here tonight.
Standard operating procedure. No, he's not here tonight. He blew up all of our potential allies and just left me holding the bag.
I thought that was perfect that he didn't come for the session afterwards, so Jack and him really never, he still never really gets to explain to Jack what happened.
Oh dear.
Does anyone know? Are the DLCs that Artel Saurian has been releasing? Are we able to use those?
I mean, he's been using all kinds of extra materials. I imagine you would.
As far as I can tell, those are all considered raw.
Because Calamity,
even elf lines, which
right? Because Calamity might be interested because techs can fabricate street drugs according to the rules.
I have a plan for that. There's a cyber limb upgrade that I'm gonna have to cook up a drug for. It's a mind altering. This works with touch, so all I have to do is like casually touch somebody.
Ooh, I might go
Feels
back
good
to the
like-
gas station just for Capricious. I think I want that reservoir as a for do some distilling, make some moonshine or something in there.
Told you I was up for brewing you some whatever you needed.
We got food. I could try to brew some sangria or something.
Alright, GM's back. GM's back. Stop talking crap about him. Looking at you, Chuggy. Going back to the gas station. As my
More stuff
girlfriend
we
would
need.
say, "Oh yo, oh yeah." All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, in our audience, and for our players, we are back as well. I have lost my jacket. My girlfriend pointed out, "Why are you wearing a jacket?" I'm like, "To get into character," and she just gave me this sideways look, like, "What?" And then I realized I was sweating, even with the AC on, so no jacket needed.
Weird. No kidding.
My AC is set at 64 degrees. It's been running constantly.
Yeah, right now I'm set at 24 or 25, 24. Because right now in Taiwan the weather is just it's horrible. Let's see. Right now we're at 34 degrees Celsius with 80% humidity and an AQI at 106. So highly polluted, highly humid, very hot, not very fun.
Lost weather wearing a jacket.
Yes, plus wearing a jacket. For those of you in our Western audience, let me see if I can convert that 24 C to F. So I've got my room right now set to 75, but outside it is 93 degrees Fahrenheit.
Really?
Delicious. So we are back in. We've got T-Bar, Calamity, Remy,
To
and Mojo.
17.778 degrees Celsius.
Silencio.
That gave me a miniature heart
Okay.
attack. Holy crap. Who gets to be at 17 Celsius? Who is the lucky person with that right now?
That's my AC.
Oh, no, I would die.
Yep.
Okay. Too cold for AC.
My AC is set to 17.
Ugh.
It is currently just barely over that outside, so my AC is running. So I can wear this jacket inside. But yeah, my legs and my feet are freezing right now.
Yeah, I bet. My students always try to set our in-classroom AC down to 16, so even colder. And it got to the point where our administration was just like, "Stop that, we're taking away the AC remotes." And so all of our remotes are downstairs in the office, and they're like, "If you go above 24, we're going to come for you."
That's easy to hack, though.
The
I won't
AC
teach them, don't worry.
systems? No, don't do that, please. If
A
any of my
remote.
students are
A
in the
remote.
crowd, don't listen to Mojo. Don't listen to Vampire Bites. There is no hack. There is no way to break our AC systems.
You're a bad influence.
You're being a bad influence on children right now. Although that being said, none of my students should be in the audience except for my seniors. So if you are here, hi. Hopefully your login name is not Feet, because I don't know who Feet is. So, hello to everybody again. We are back in. We've got Chuggy, sorry, I keep saying Chuggy, T-Bar, Calamity, Remy, and Mojo heading south from the camp in the AV3, and we've got Devilish Jack Holmes and Domino in Bear's Dune Buggy trying to drive off-road. I'm guessing directly north, so I'm going to have you guys heading towards the camp, like turning back around towards the camp. or do you want to continue heading south towards LA?
No, towards the camp.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you've kind of turned around. That means that you guys would be heading actually towards them. So it's going to be a round of chicken here. Let me turn y'all around for 1 second. There we go. So it's going to be a round of chicken. Let's see who is the better will save. So the two of these vehicles, now that Domino has turned it around, he was able to successfully do that. I'm assuming. Let's see if he rolls a critical fail. He's able to flip that car around with a 2 without crashing. And he is able to get the car now going in chicken style towards this other vehicle. They have gotten a little bit closer now. 1 second. Let me see if I can highlight all these. There we go. And now that they are a little bit closer, what I'd like Jack to do is please roll me a perception check. Because you are now staring down their vehicle. You can see through the front windshield and the design on the outside of the vehicle. These folks look to be Raph and Shiv.
Oh, fun.
Yep.
All right.
So you are now barreling towards them. I'm going to give you your turn because you rolled higher than they did. Your distance right now is 58 meters. Is there anything that you are doing, or are you going to hold?
Other than holding that auto fire for that range, no. But tell Domino to literally when it looks like that, if they look like they're going to just try and hit us head on, to literally dip back onto the road at the last minute and see if it can go around them. I'm relying on his quite high moto stat to hopefully
Keep you
their
alive.
driver's not going to be as good and he's not going to be able to make the U-turn, and that might buy some time to get away.
Okay. So since you
anything
are...
I can do to shoot at the driver as we pass to make it more difficult for him to make that U-turn is kind of what I've got in mind.
Okay. Let's see. You are in the buggy. Just give me 1 second. Your move is 20, so it'll be 40. So you guys, by the end of this round, would be, or at the beginning of the second round, would be here, and their vehicle would be here. So you guys will be passing each other. So yeah, you'd be able to go off onto the road. They'd kind of spread past. So yeah, you hold off on your action until they get close enough, if they do get close enough, and they actually open fire. You hear and you see what looks to be a crack again from that sniper rifle being fired at you guys, and I need you to roll me or is your reflex 8 or higher?
Yeah.
Roll me an evasion, please. Alright, we're at 16.
That's all right.
Okay, let me pull up my sheet here. And okay, that one's not going to work. Goodness gracious. Hold on one moment. There we go. All right, so I don't have my dice with me, so I'm going to be rolling on here. I am stupid. What is 6 plus 7? 13. Okay. I can't math. I'm sorry, folks. I can't math. All right, he opens fire. The sniper rifle fires towards the car. They hit the glass itself, but you are able to kind of move out of the way before that round lands into you. And the second passenger in the vehicle opens fire as well. 1d10. Okay, roll me another reflex check. DV to beat is 18. You got it. You see a sniper rifle round pass through that windshield and miss your head, and you're able to move out of the way again. And you see that second round from a very heavy pistol slam into the windshield and just barely miss you. So they've both fired off their rounds. The driver is going to continue moving. You told Domino to head back onto the road, though, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I can, as our vehicle passes theirs, that's when I'm going to try and hit the driver.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
With the auto fire.
Let's roll a vehicle check. Skills drive. He made it. 20. Okay, yeah, he's able to do it. And you're able to open fire at that moment that the two vehicles... Oh, sorry about that. The two vehicles are passing each other. Just give me 1 second to highlight. Okay, so this would be the closest point that you guys are at. Our distance here is going to be 18 meters, so you're inside that band there you were talking about. You're going to need to roll a DV above 20 for auto fire. Just go ahead and roll.
Really not, but I'll give it a go. Son of a bitch.
Right. Do you want to use any of the twos from chat?
Well, even if we can only use one, right? It's going to be an 18 anyway.
Yep.
The DV was 20. I forget, as far as luck points go, do you have to declare those beforehand or afterwards? I don't use mine often.
So what I'm doing at this point is kind of what Rob had been talking about in the past, is that if you want to use a point of luck, you need to declare it ahead of time. If you declare it after the roll is made, it's going to be 2 points of luck for 1 improvement. Because that's what I do for the +2s, is that if you tell me after you've made the roll, it's going to be minus the 2 +2s.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fine then. It's not a problem. Yeah, just leave it.
All right.
I can't hit it, so.
All right, you open auto fire at the vehicle and you miss. And as you are shooting at them, they continue past. Goodness. They continue past and they are kind of left in your guys' dust. And this is where they're going to need to make a vehicle check. So give me 1 moment to make the vehicle check. What? So we've got a roll of 1d10. Why did it put me at the top? Goodness. They are able to make that swerve as well. They are able to reset themselves to the correct position. Okay, so they are continuing after you, and they turn back around and start making their way after the vehicle. Now, your distance from them to you is at 26 meters, so you have a chance with the next round if you want to try and auto fire. 26 meters is going to be a DB 25, or if you want to fire without auto fire, that'll be a DB
20. Yeah, I'll fire it without.
Okay.
I got. Just check this. Yeah, no, it's fine.
And for those of you guys in the audience, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it properly. There we go. Turn it up a little bit. I've got a little bit of music going on in the background, just to set the mood a little bit. So that's a 17. Our DB is a 20. Do you want to use any of your own personal luck or any +2s from chat?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So you try single firing with the SMG at their car and you miss again.
You can swear at the SMG and dump it, and then draw the revolver, probably.
Okay. All right. Domino looks over at you and he's just like, "Oh man, stop missing, please."
Just shut up and drive straight, you goon.
It's like, I'm doing the best I can. At least I'm succeeding at this. And he continues going. Because this is just a normal on-road check, there's no need for a drive land vehicle check. But you can hear as he's like, I'm at least succeeding with this. You hear some more gunfire coming off from behind you. So I need you to roll me a reflex check, please. You keep getting 19s on these reflexes. What the heck? Hacks. I claim hacks. We've got 16. You hear that sniper rifle fire go off again, and it misses you, but it does hit the car. And roll me another reflex check as the heavy pistol starts firing off after you. Okay, so the second one hits you. So they're able to fire off the heavy pistol, and it hits the back of the seat, and it seems to go into that seat and into you. So it hits you from behind. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I am not rolling the wrong ones, because Chuggy had to correct me last week. So thank you very much for that one, Chuggy. Alright, very heavy pistol. We've got rate of fire 2. Oh, I did not realize that. No, that should be a rate of fire 1.
For a very heavy, yeah.
Yeah,
one.
I typed it in wrong. Goodness gracious, I gotta fix that. Damage is correct, though. It's 4d6. Alright, so it fires into the back of that seat, and it hits you from behind for 15 points of damage. This heavy round seems to puncture into the back of your shoulder. And I'm assuming that ablates your armor. So your armor, I believe, is 10, or...
My armor is...
Did you get back up to 11? 12.
No, 11. That's right. Yeah, it's 11.
Right,
so it's down to 10 now.
Yep, down to 10.